This is February 2nd, 2015, and I've started revising some of the notes of recommended readings I've been putting up. The reason I'm doing this, it's kind of a little odd, even putting this on YouTube the way I have, but I wanted to do it that way first, and then I was in a hurry. And at the same time, I know that this thing needs a lot of revision, and I'll be revising it because I'm hoping to eventually, once it's all said and done, I will revise it into a booklet and have it available for anybody who wants to have my recommendations in a little book form, and then give it a little context that way. Because obviously in some of these videos, I'm saying things that won't be on a text and vice versa. So I'm hoping that I'll eventually can kind of merge both of them, where both will be available in both formats, or all will be available in both formats. So whenever you look at these and I say added notes, that means that I added that on the second version. I'll call it the revised version on the videos. And another thing is, of course, you're seeing the YouTube, but for people who are going to be reading it, I'll mention that this is on YouTube under this channel. And then I will talk to you as I go along here. You'll have to enlarge to see those notes, possibly. But this is very important. I might have said it and you might have heard it before. The reason I am recommending a lot of audio-visual material is because I know vast majority of people, especially the ones that are a little older, are not going to have time because I'm sure they have to earn a living, this, that. So all these audio-visual stuff really can make it easier. It's almost like attending a Lyceum lecture. You know, in the old times, they had Lyceum lectures in the United States. Farmers or common people could go listen to the talks and learn something from it. Except now with technology, we have thousands and thousands of talks, good talks available to us. So that's why I've got so many audio-visual stuff, recommendations, I should say. I think our shortcoming as human beings is that we forget we are 14 billion years old. We look at that petty 4,000 years of written history that some of us have, or all of us have, and dwell on it and make life not as enjoyable for ourselves, instead of uniting to make this life better for all of us and take the next leap. Or focusing on petty stuff. C-SPAN, along with other resources, are great because there's no editorializing. You don't have these pundits that want to just say they're bad or for whatever reason, just make a joke out of themselves. These are, of course, just some recommendations. There's lots of other people that you can watch on religion. Just don't watch televangelists. Just like the mullahs and muftis and paid for rabbis and gurus and all these stuff, they just corrupt man's mind. Especially don't let kids around them. Oh, beautiful art, poetry, literature, music. Nothing can substitute those things. And again, a reminder, my whole plan is hopefully we can unite the world. This petty style that we are living in, this partitioned countries and stuff, for the long run, that's not the way to go. So we need to understand federalism, and to do that, no better source and no better example than what's happened in the United States. And this is why we need to unite, because the planet that sustains us, nurtures us, is under attack by who other than us. And I have already mentioned adopted common language. That would be American language, American English. I'm not saying British English or Australian English is not good. Obviously, everybody, it's going to be there, because each of them have their own beauties. Okay, these I have not revised and added stuff to it, so I didn't think I was going to be able to do it actually so fast. So I'll go back to those and add some more. In the meanwhile, I'll just go back to some of these other notes. Okay, common language. I've got a few minutes, 2-3 minutes. Might as well just say some more about it. Every language is precious. Every living language needs to not only stay alive, but just kept alive, kept beautiful, because it's got its own echo, and we all need that. I'd be the last person to say that do away with your native tongue, or, I mean, look, I love Farsi. It would be unimaginable for me to say, I mean, my life wouldn't have been the same if I didn't know Farsi. My parents were Turkish speakers, so I benefited some from that. I understand Turkish, spoken with the Iranian dialect, and if I were to spend 3 months with hanging out with Turks, I could probably be as fluent as possible. And I cherish that. But I think we need a common language so we can share our unique talents with one another and benefit mankind. Yeah, because sometimes when I say we need a common language, or I think some people might be short-sighted and think that I'm saying replace one's language and change it all, or change the script. No, none of that at all. I mean, right now we've got a lot of bilingual, multilingual people that speak beautifully in their different languages. And the fact is, some of these people haven't even learned the second or third language when they were younger. If they start real early, sky's the limit. And then we can translate each other's works, and our languages will be richer. Okay, this is going to go off in a sec, so I'll upload this and go through some more revised pages with you.